Let's see if we can catch the lift down. No, we cannot catch the lift down. We have to go. We have to go up. Actually, no, we don't have to go up. We can just go down. So basically, as we progress through this, our ship will get bigger and bigger. Our ship will get bigger and bigger. And will be a lot more stronger than basically our ship is right now. Our ship will be a lot stronger. So, anyway, this is the space station. I may consider on staying here for a long time. I will definitely mark this. Oh my god. As I said before, these things here that are marked on my radar in the top right aren't actually marked on my radar, not yet. But these are pirate ships. Now, if we were to go and attack them, that would mean we would need to be very, very, very careful, because they can do a lot of damage to your ship if you're not careful. And bear in mind, we don't have shields, so our ship may die, and I may consider on probably losing all my stuff, as well as I probably don't have enough to actually build a new ship. What you're actually better off doing is not attacking the enemy ships at this point, this stage in the game, because it's a bit hectic. As in insane. I would not recommend that you attack the enemy so early in the stage of this game, as we are tier 1, as we have tier 1 ships, and our ship is not fully developed for combat just yet. Now, I'm not considering on going after the enemy at this time, because that would be insane. But I can give you a brief look of what they look like. But I'm not going after them and attacking them and all that. I will just show you a mere glimpse of what they look like. And then we will quickly zoom away. Now, I believe what we are coming up to is actually a space station. Why else would there be an army of pirate ships around here in this sector? As we head closer to them, they might actually start firing at us, like this. As you can see, these are space... Oh, god. Our ship is taking a lot of damage, and I'm moving away. I'm not going to have a look at them fully, because they might actually end up blowing up our ship completely. And if I had a lot more advanced ship, I would basically come back and kill them all. But no, we are not going to kill them all. We are actually going to leave them be and retreat. As you can see, they are still coming after us. So what we are going to do is to turn our ship up and to lead them directly towards a shop. Now that is, if you have an army of pirate ships and they're chasing you near a shop, the allies that are in that shop will send out fleets of ships to destroy the pirates. Now these ships are the same size and they basically look the same as your allied ships do. But the only way you can tell them apart is if they have a different diamond color. Because light blue diamond represents your ship, I mean not your ship, your allied ship, and blue diamond represents your ship. Now, as you can see, they are halting right here because they understand that if they move any closer, that they will be under attack by loads of ships. Now, I'm not sure if this cloaking device does work yet, but it's pretty strange that they've stopped right there. They actually might be returning fire at me in a few minutes, I'm not sure. Now, as you can see, I'm just basically doing this to fill up as many gaps as possible, because this is kind of useful. But I don't recommend you do this, because it's just a waste of your power cores. I only recommend this if you don't have enough blocks to fill your ship up. And you will basically find, if I shoot this shop, they will start dispatching their units. And now you will start to see more blue ships coming out. Now, trading clan ships. They are going to be sending out tens of the thousands of trading clan ships. And those trading clan ships are either going to attack us and destroy our entire ship, or kill us. Now, I am unaware of what is actually going to happen at the moment. We might end up dying, or the enemy might end up dying, and we end up living if we can get out of here very, very quickly. But I don't think we will have enough time to get out. I would also recommend that you cover up as much of your shields as you can, as they are vital. Very vital. The more shields you have, the better, as well as the more power cores you have. So I'm just going to cover up this entire down level bit here. Now, as you can see, they are moving away immediately, and they're attacking our allies. Now, as you can see, because they've been drawn away, our ally ships are taking the most amount of damage. But however, what our ally ships don't understand at the moment is that they're being attacked by a massive army of ships. And as they realize that they are being attacked by a massive army of ships, some of them have turned around and attacked the enemy, while the others are just hanging around, just doing nothing. Now, I believe you need a massive, massive ship to be able to actually Now bear in mind, the reason why I'm making this is just for a demonstration. Yeah, so that's basically how you do it, is you need a very long, long, long row of power cores. You need a very, very long, 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 long row of power cores to be able to actually do it. which is why our ship has got these long power cores. So if I can get rid of as many power cores that I've already done here, make this bit, take out this bit here, and take out some of this bit here, replace that with those, maybe another one of those, take out those bits, and make this bit a little bit bigger. We should be able to cloak, fully able to cloak. Now, as you can see, we are invisible to the enemy now. Luckily for us, they cannot see us, and we can simply just go along without any hassles. So, for one example, if I just basically can cruise along here, no one will be able to actually see us. Now, this is the first time I've actually ever done this. This is the easiest way to be able to actually use the cloaking device if you're new to this game. Bear in mind, it does work for big, massive, long ships, provided you have a long line, at least this long or longer, to be able to work a jamming device as well as the cloaker. Right now we can only work the cloak. So as you can see, they've drawn their attention to our allies, and as we can cruise through here, we can probably salvage as many of their ships as we can. And say if we were to attack, I think that would take us out of the... So, as you can see right here, there is like a massive battle going on here as we are still cloaked. Bear in mind, this cloaking is infinite with this much amount of power going into it. This is the easiest way to have a very good power thing. As well as I would recommend it for shields as well, because that will kind of work. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it. Might test it. So anyway, if this ship right here that is shooting my allies can be disabled, or if any one of the allied ships can be disabled, we can salvage it for better parts. But as you can see, there is a wide majority of pirate ships as well, but it would be way too risky. Now, as you saw just then, that pirate ship had no idea we were even here. Aside from the fact that if we run into them, they can attack us. Now, I have noticed that they are directly firing at this ship, that this ship's shields will be down, and probably a few minutes after that they will lose their ship core. That means that their ship will probably self-destruct or explode. So once anybody has been like basically destroyed, that's it. But as you can basically see here, they are putting up a massive fight to protect themselves. And in doing so, there is a large army heading this way. So, anyway, I reckon that I'm probably going to... They're still having a massive fight. I reckon that I'm also going to cut a few of the video out of this epic battle that they're having here. It's going to be way too long. Notice how this ship is taking the most beating, by the way. If I were to intervene, I would be in the crossfire and I would probably die. Despite the fact that my ship's got the more firepower at the moment, they still pack a punch. Be aware, I am actually helping my allies. This ship, however, is still fighting back, despite the fact that it's been heavily damaged. For some reason, it's still actually able to shoot. Now, unfortunately, our ship doesn't appear to be going fast at all. I believe that is because our ship is actually damaged because of our engines. That, or it's just way too big. But it would probably be our engines. This takes ages for them to actually kill each other. It's kind of annoying. Sitting here watching them having a massive battle over one another without the actual explosion sound. I'm not going to intervene with this at all, I'm just going to leave them there. And despite the fact that I will have this sector marked on my radar, we are the only ship in this vicinity, I think. What's strange is that there's a massive amount of power and bullets heading this way. For some reason I think that's a bug. All their ships are just insanely stupid. Because they are firing at absolutely nothing, I believe. Oh, never mind, they are actually firing at something. I believe that that something's going to end up destroyed. Which it will almost be out of their reach. Now, as you can see, this ship is actually retreating from its sector. And we just ran into it by complete accident. And now it's having to deal with a massive army. Now, we could go into that ship while they are attacking it, but it would be too risky. So what we're going to do instead is to just angle our ship and see if we can manage to salvage it while it's in battle. I think we can salvage it, but it's... No, we cannot salvage it. As you can see, it's taken a massive beating, by the way. We are now uncloaked. Bear in mind, if you head into a different sector, your cloaking device will disable until you click it again. Now let's do these ships a favor. See if we can get up to that ship core. Unfortunately, we're not having actually that luck taking that ship core. Once the ship core is down, we can easily salvage it, but the pirates are actually destroying it for us, which is going to be no use whatsoever to us if it's completely destroyed. Now, if you can ever get an angle on these ships, directly shoot in the middle of their windows. Do not shoot anywhere else. You could, however, disable their engine. Oh, it's in my reach. Just in my reach. He was actually preparing to turn around. Basically, it's a lot easier if you take out their engines. That will bring them to a halt. Which means that they won't be able to actually do anything. And they won't be able to move, but they can fire. So as you can see, his ship will be now completely and utterly stopped in its tracks, not being able to actually move. As you can see, his ship has taken a massive amount of beating. And as you saw right there in the heart of that shield is that he is gradually trying to move away as he is being attacked by a massive army of pirates. He's trying to protect his ship core for as long as possible. And if I can just get underneath that ship. Hello and welcome to StarMade. Now basically, the first episode has been released of StarMade that I created about yesterday. Let me just get into my ship. Where's my cloaking device? And if I can remember, we actually left off out here because we were under attack. And the thing that I was waiting for was this. So now we can salvage it since it's been destroyed by an army of ships. But we need to do it very quickly, or else this entire ship is going to take on a massive, massive beating. So let's see if we can get all the salvageable stuff out of it first, before we get destroyed by all these pirates that are actually firing on our ship right now, that I'm not actually that concerned about, because our ship has not that much firepower on it. It is already taking a beating, and I am mostly concerned about that. As you can see, it looks kinda crappy at the moment. The reason why is basically, I think if I remember, I was the one that decided to design the ship. It's better than the ship that I created on my friend's server about a few days ago. Way better. I have also realized that we are having massive problems with our defense. Oh, and yes, I managed to get a new hard drive for my computer, so I can actually upload. I don't actually have to worry about all the space. I have to worry about making more space for my computer anymore. So, and basically I might have to probably stop the video at some point because I am backing up all the files on it. Backing up all the files on my computer. I don't know how loud this is, but I'm just going to turn it down a bit. And this video was recorded on the same day that episode 1 was released of my StarMade Let's Play. So if I remember, I showed you a space station and everything. Now we both basically understand that I'm under attack while basically trying to do stuff. So I'm going to leave this sector and go to another shop. Hopefully we don't get attacked in the process. The thing is about this cloaking device is if you shoot or do, like if you shoot or like salvage, that disables the cloaking device. You can't have it on for an infinite amount of time. You can have it on, however, if you're not doing anything else, just cruising along and driving your ship. So notice how our ship's like a massive chunk and everything. I am actually going to, once I have a lot of pieces, going to build this massive square box around it, which is basically going to be the frame of our ship. I'm going to cover it all up and stuff, and soon have turrets and other stuff on it. And also make the shields a little bit better than they are. Bear in mind, I think this is the episode 3 video right now. Might be an attached to this video. Might be an attachment to episode, I think 2, because I didn't really finish what I was going to say in episode 2. So anyway, yes, this is our weird looking ship. It is so weird looking that I literally just want to get rid of it. But I'm not actually going to do that. Now, another thing that I know is, basically if I do this, I basically feel like restarting this entire bloody ship now. I'm resetting this entire ship. I mean, rebuilding the entire ship. Why did I say resetting? How? Because it's basically in a massive chunk and everything. Not how I want to go about the ship, basically. So, we know how to make the cloaking device work now. And I also said in the, I think a few episodes ago, that this ship was temporary. This was not going to be the actual design of the ship, and that is correct. This is not the actual design of the ship. This is just a prototype for a massive ship that I will be making once we have enough resources to actually make it. Now, I can also tell you that I also did another thing wrong when I created this ship, is the power cores are in the wrong spot. As well as the cannons are in the wrong spot. Cannons should not be like that. And the thrusters should be somewhere else on this ship. Oh, and one more thing is that what I was basically going to do for this ship is to make it a massive long stick looking ship for the moment, just to make it so it's more secure. But that will take a lot of blocks to actually do it. To actually cover the entire ship up. So there is our ship at the moment. So a very vital thing that I was going to do would be like this. I just to actually select your computer module, you have to click C. I didn't tell you that in the first start of the video because I didn't actually get to tell you. And I basically was too busy with showing you other stuff like the Pirates Space Station. I think I showed you. No, I didn't show you that. I haven't showed you that yet. That is a kind of a vital bit that I should show you at one point. And I also figured out that this part of the ship is basically going to be the first start of our ship. So I'm just going to decide on putting a clogging field there. And then I'm going to decide on putting this here. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. This is just a very strange design. I probably actually might end up changing this design as well. But let's just see how it goes. We're going to have power cores along here. Oop. Sorry, this is basically very hard to do. Oh, and just so it's easier for me, I can just hit control and do this. And bear in mind, to actually use this, you also have to hit control when you're doing it. If I can remember actually how I did this in the first place, you have to be on a certain angle to do it. So that goes in like 10 by 10. Because I just want to keep it as it is, basically I'll just do this. Now, we don't really need to worry because we have a lot of stuff at the moment that we could probably get rid of. That is basically enough power cores that we will need. At the moment we don't need anything that massive. Now, another thing that we can do to buy some more of these and sell some rock because we don't need that. Now our ship's pretty huge at the moment. So what I'm going to do at the very back here, I will end up also changing this design as well. This design is temporary. I just need to double check to see if this will actually work properly before I end up selling. Okay, that works perfectly. Oh yeah, and if you click F1, this is basically the help bar that shows you what to do. What did I click again? I clicked T. Yep, so that still works. And our ship is still fast. Now for a demo test, that also can still shoot. So there, we have that done. And if you click E and Q, you can go up and down. And if you click, I think it's... Nope, I don't know how to rotate yet. Let me just fiddle around here. So X and Z is to rotate. And now we basically need to get rid of this because we don't need it. Buy ourselves some shields for our ship. We can sell these because we don't need them. Now we at least need to make this as long as the power cores are to be able to use these things. Now if I'm correct, we did have 100 power core blocks. So we would at least need 100 of these. And attach a little bit more to that. There you have it. We have the first small design of our ship right now. It's pretty good at the moment, but we can do better if we want to. Flex doors, I'm not going to use those yet. I might use them sometime, but I don't really need them anymore. I was going to consider on using them, but there's no need for them. Oh, I can see that our credits are going down, so I might just get a few bits of those. That's about nearly all our credits. Okay, that's our weapons computer. How far can that go? Not that far. Not that far at all, actually. I think we just about can make it with our, yeah, we just made it. Oh, actually, what I was going to do, but I don't really need it to do it, but it's always better to do it now. Will we have enough? Cover up every part of our ship. There is another way that I can do this, is to make it a lot wider than it is. For an example, I can do this, which makes it pretty wide. Okay, so with our new ship's kind of design that's kind of strange, we should be able to do loads and loads and loads of firepower and basically should be kind of indestructible. We basically have a lot of, we don't have enough power cores anymore to use our cloaking device anymore. Keep that in mind if you want to ever use your cloaking device. Just make sure you have loads and loads and loads of power cores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and demo test this.